Champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 20.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in...
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Throwing is Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Wildcat.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watson on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. He's coming.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was taken.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Falcons.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, check right 21, right 21, check right 21. Let's go one more.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Hardman to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Watson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 41-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Watson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Pollard's the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Dancing to his left. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On for the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
At After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Completes it to Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts
He's brought down
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. Campbell making the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Joe Mixon on
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Powers through, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Look. Situation, let's go.
This time, Wilson will throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Intended for Joe.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
Gold on for the field goal.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Just gotta take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. And I'm coming to the bed until
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On third down, Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Back to Mixon on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, alert! 26 Mike. It's our time.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man is Kirk, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Smith catches left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Kamara trying again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 0-0-0. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Raekwon McMillan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Alert, alert, alert. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. 1 fluff. 26 Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Myers able to knock it through, and that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here.